Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nik Hakim Arif.
We are from Group 6. So, our group will present about multi-level marketing issues in Shariah. In our group, there are 5 members, which is me, Hakim, Nik, Aril, Adami, and Amma.
When we heard about multi-level marketing, or in short form MLM, we already know that this system is well known in Malaysia, and this type of system are getting bigger and bigger each year. But is it can be accepted in Shariah? Some of them can be accepted if they follow Shariah guideline, but mainly it is illegal. However, it has raised public concern mainly from Islamic perspective because of the negative elements such as the customer revenue has been lost. The top manager that manage the customer revenue will tell the customer to keep calm and they will pay back the money, but it's all lies. There are also cases that when the customer pay the MLM agent, the next day the agent will run away with their money without traces. It's safe to assume that LMM is dangerous. That's all from me. The other detail will be presented by my groupmates. Thank you.
So today I will talk about literature review. Okay, the first thing is I want to explain about the fatwa in 2009 by Dr. Hussein Shahrani and Dr. Iwan Tamizi. Okay, so I will explain about this. The following characteristic and condition must be met when the transaction is carried out in line with the ideal and law of Islamic dealing. The agreement is primarily based on mutual understanding and mutual good. Okay, for the next point is I will talk about what Dr. Sami said. He said that MLM is an extension of pyramid scheme. Later change from America when the local authorities banned this practice because it considered as fraud. Then the system is developed to include the element of good product in order to get legality of the government. Very ironic if any state will adopt a liberal in his economic justice, riba and gambling have banned this practice. Okay, so my last point is, according to the Council for Fatwa of Saudi Arabia, with the fatwa based on the explanation of the nature, this market system is haram. Okay, so my explanation for this is the one and the same money is trade for money with a nominal different instead of currency. This is prohibited ijma and riba focus on the Quran and Hadith that in the meantime the status of goods and items sold by the business to the customer is just a fund, since the goods are not intended object of the individual who participate in this scheme.
As we all know, movement control order is still running in Malaysia, so we decided to make a research by using secondary data. In Wikipedia, it says secondary data is the collected data by someone before us, easy to say, and existing data. We also choose to use qualitative research method due to our study is focusing on searching, analyzing, and explaining through words. I'm going to present about findings. According to Islamic jurisprudence, multi-level marketing is a must and harus because it fulfills the pillars of buyer and selling, which is seller, buyer, goods, price, and sirah. According to Egyptian Fatwa Board 2007, they said MLM is a new form of contract. It combines two contracts, sell purchase contract and al-ju'alah. When company wants to sell its goods to buyer as a distributor, or the distributor wants to sell their goods to customer, both situations can be called as seller purchase contract, but make sure both parties are al-tarodi or can be say willing with the transaction. Willing or al-tarodi is very important. If one side not willing with the transactions, it's automatically void or can be cancelled. Al-ju'alah can be defined in etymologies as wages, gift, percent or commission. In terminologies, Islamic scholars like Imam Shamsuddin Muhammad ibn al-Khatib al-Sharbini and Wahbah al-Zuhaili in his books define al-ju'alah as iltizamun amadun ma'lumun ala amalun ma'inun aw majhulun asrun alamuhu, means a deal to provide a reward for a certain job or work that is uncertain can be done.
Shariah issue regarding to multi-level marketing. They have 4 issue, which is 2 purchase contract in 1 contract, price manipulation, commission and bonus, and last multi-level marketing is like pyramid or money games. First is 2 purchase contract in 1 contract. Rasulullah SAW is forbid making 2 akad purchase in 1 akad. Report by Ahmad. Besides this, prohibition can occur in MLM when the member who register with the company has done two different muamalat contract through one contract. At the same time, it will be the representative of the company to sell and find and recruit a new member as online. For example, an MLM corporation can allow a new member to join or purchasing their commodity at a certain price in exchange.
Price manipulation. The problem in MLM is the goods will be sold at a very high price than normal. For example, MLM companies sell a coffee with the same quality and taste like others. They say 100 ringgit per box, but normal price is 20 ringgit per box. They have markup very high. This known as Gomnun. It means price of good is high or low than the normal price. Gomnun divided by 2, which is Gomnun Yasir and Gomnun Fahish. Gomnun Yasir will not affect the contract, but Islamic scholars have different view about Gomnun Fahish. Imam Malik said it is accepted but illegal, and Imam Shafi'i said it will not affect their contract either by deceit or not, because it is the careless of the buyer.
Next is commission and bonus. In general, multi-level marketing needs fees and incentive. There is no prohibition against conducting certain transaction in MLM, and there is also no prohibition against giving commission or incentive of a certain amount to an individual who has been the reason for the sale of goods, even if only indirectly, since the motive that qualify him for incentive remains, and it's sufficient to require the awarding of bonus. Even so, the giving commission or bonus must be guided by Islamic law and in accordance with concept of Muamalat. For example, it should be in accordance with the concept of Ju'al-Ju'alah that we have mentioned before, which is give those who certain word or task. Last is multi-level marketing is like a pyramid scheme or money games. The pyramid scheme is a system where the downlines pay the uplines. This is situation of pyramid scheme and money game. They are focused on membership fees and not for sale product. The upline will get a percentage not from the sale profit, but rather from downline membership fee. The more downlines, the more commission he earns. There's a form of business as usury and gambling because of risking money to earn more money, and in the future, which is not yet certain will be able or not. There are many factors that can regularize muamalah and element that can prohibit including in the matter of direct sale through MLM. The question is of halal haram and Shariah compliance needs to be given strong emphasis so that haram element are not involved in this business. Therefore, many suggestions needs to be studied and taken into consideration, especially by those who are involved in MLM business, whether entrepreneur, distributor, consumer, and so on, that the transaction complies with Islamic muamalat. MLM companies must ensure that the corporate culture, manufacturing activity, and marketing operation ecosystem are in line with the Islamic law and are well supervised, and there is oversight from certain parties such as body that have recognition. And last is the company must aim for the business through the activity of selling actual product or service and not product in page or decoration with their real fact is to raise fund through money game. This must be emphasized so that the company will be not involved in illegal activities such as usury and gambling.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Karis Azri bin Simon and my mention number is 055623. So I will conclude all the points that we already presented just now. In short, to beat the public solicitation as regards in the Shariah matter of MLM agency, the management of MLM agency must offer a statement from their Shariah counselor about Shariah consent, evaluation and delivery schedule to be approved by community throughout the authorized website of any legalized MLM company, in order that the community, particularly Muslim, who are anxious about the difficulty of legal or illegal of MLM profession can study, acknowledge, assess, and so can evade them from the doublets of MLM profession. This is often assumed can come up with the tendency of MLM business, which isn't only successful and vigorous, but it also stick to the theory of constructing a benefit in an unbiased behavior and not to maltreat one another as Sharia guideline.